Welcome everybody listening at home to Bar TV's coverage of the New South Wales Junior Gold Cup. Today at Campbelltown Showground, we've got Illawarra taking on Western Sydney Rams in what should be an epic encounter. Of course, we saw the Western Sydney Rams last week winning by an emphatic 50 points. The game, of course, today supposed to be played down in the Illawarra at the Vikings Rugby Club, but due to the inclement weather that the coast has been getting a bit of a battering over the last couple of weeks, we've moved to Campbelltown Showground today, which is an absolute picture for this under-17s fixture. The teams today for Illawarra, there's a few changes out there today. So the number 4, the lock, has moved into the prop 4 position. The loose head will be Reece Robinson. His partner in crime, Daniel Tafahima, will be the tight head, and Jeremy Cairns is going to be the hooker. The locks today, number 16, Weller comes into the side, and the number 5 today will be Ed Bailey. The two flankers, Bailey Lamb and Lachlan Freeman, playing the 20 jersey, number 8 today, and captain Ruben Vermark. Number 9, halfback, Baden Stewart. 10, the fly half today, Finley Loiterton. Winger, Silas Lawther and Anish Kinney. The centres today, Hunter Tavai and Joseph King. And fullback, Darcy Cotton in the number 15 jersey. A few players forced to miss out on this fixture. Of course, we are playing at 8 o'clock tonight here at Campbelltown. Now, the Sydney West side, going through their side, it's Sama Malola, Jacob Brito and Austin Latu in the front row. The two locks today, Joel Diverti and Ryan Owen. Two flankers, we've got Manu, who's the vice-captain, and Sam Villatar. Number 8 today, the big John Wesley Boartha Moananu. He's a wrecking ball. Watch out for him, everybody. Halfback is Harrison Fell. Fly half, James Turner. Wingers, Truman Kuru and Terak Riwai. Centres today, Jack Gray and Philly Havea. And fullback today is Tao Panatani. Look out for him because he is absolutely electric from the back. As we mentioned, the Sydney West side, they're floating around that semi-final position. They were absolutely brilliant in their win last week against Western New South Wales, winning by 50 points as the referee calls the players out. The tunnels formed down there by the under-15s who have put on a very good display of rugby before this match. And here come the players now. They're running out, the Illawarra side, pumping them up as they run out, and watch out for this Western Sydney side. They're a big bunch of boys as they're just about to come out now. The gap in the tunnel closes. The crowd is gone silent, waiting for these guys from the west of Sydney, holding up rugby, the future of rugby in Western Sydney, about to enter the field as the Illawarra side left waiting. Of course, as we mentioned, a few of the players not being able to make it through the Picton area into the Western Sydney Campbelltown where we're at the moment. Of course, the New South Wales Junior Gold Cup showcasing the best of under-17 talent throughout the country. You might even see a future Waratah or even a future Wallaby out here tonight. The players to watch out for, I believe, is Panatani, the fullback, Moananu, the number 8. And coming off the bench is young Natani Massima, who is absolutely electric. Late on a couple of tries last week when he came on. And of course, the halfback, Harrison Fell, as well, leads them around the park well. And here they come, the Sydney Western Rams, ready for an epic encounter here at Campbelltown Showground. Of course, the home of the Campbelltown Harlequins, a club that is steeped in rugby history out west. And as you can see, already a definite size disadvantage for the Illawarra side, but I'm sure coming from the Illawarra, the Steel City, one of the two Steel Cities in New South Wales. They breed them hard down there, down south on the south coast. And the players to watch out for in the Illawarra side is the captain, Ruben Vermark. He's the captain, as I mentioned, and he's got very big raps on him. And, of course, the lock, the usual lock, Reece Robinson, who's gone up to loose head prop today. He's one to watch out for. He's also playing in the number 4 jersey. As we go now for the kickoff. Referee's happy. Players are happy. And here we go at Campbelltown Showground. That's a good, deep, high searching kick coming down with it, the Rams, and all stepping and jinking away, coming through the middle of the field. That's a good run there, taking him up to the 40-metre line. They're set out wide. Nice little short ball there. Setting up nicely. Not too much ground made, though, early on. And here he goes. Oh, that's a good searching run there.
Hands away.
As we go now to the right. Oh, he spilled it there. The big number 8, Moananu, just had a little bit of a look there. Won't be happy with that. He was one of the best on the ground last week, and starting off with the knock on. And as the two packs come together, I mean, if you can have a look at the big number 4 packing down, it's not usual for him to play in the front row. So let's just check out his technique there. He might find himself in a little bit of trouble, or then again, he might find himself up to the challenge and taking on this Western Sydney Rams front row, which is one of the best in the competition. Two sides set. Oh, and straight away the Rams coming through there a little bit too early, not setting. Quick tap taken by Illawarra. Ball spread out wide. This is good positive rugby here. Taking it down over the 40-metre line. He's still going there. He's going to have to use it here, the Illawarra side, as they keep it going in a maul. Taking up towards the 20-metre line. Still going the Illawarra side. That's going to be a penalty, the first of the match. And the Illawarra side has certainly come here to play tonight. It was, as I mentioned, it was supposed to be their home game, but moved to Campbelltown. And they're going to take the shot at goal, which is going to be a good start for these guys. And I tell you what, both sides have come out firing today, as they're waiting now for the tee to come in. Finley Loiterton, the number 10 and fly half, will be taking the shot at goal. Big raps on him too. He really steers the Illawarra side around the park well. Got a good young head on his shoulders from all reports from the coaching staff. Just taking a little while to get sorted with the kicking tee. Obviously not expecting a penalty this early on, these early days, 2 minutes in. As he comes out now, I don't know if that's his regular tee there. It looks like, to me, like it's a witch's hat. He's got the ball end to end, up and down. I haven't seen that since the late 70s, but anyway. As he lines up the kick. Loiterton comes in, strikes the ball well. It's a high kick. And the touch judges are happy with that one, and that is the first points of the game. It's Illawarra 3, Western Sydney, or Sydney West 0. So we come down to the restart. James Turner, quite a good boot on him. Look for this one to go high and shallow. The Rams lined out to the left. And he's got, yeah, that's a good restart there by the Rams 10. The Illawarra side now stuck in their own 20. Nice little clearing box kick there. Good pressure by the Illawarra side. As they come now, oh, he dances well, Patani. He sets the ball up. And here they come, the big Rams forward there. Eager to run on, and here he goes, the big loose head prop, Maloa. He's still going. Nice searching run there. Setting the side up well for attack. Ball coming out. Nice little pass in between the forwards, and Moananu running through, gets the ball away. There's support on the outside to the fly half. James Turner's over for the first try of the match. That's a nice try there. Set up well by the Rams forwards. As Pintani will take the kick, the fullback, but I tell you what, they set it up nicely there. Good little interchanging piece of play by the forwards. Nice little short ball by the flanker, Manu. He's the vice-captain here today. And, of course, the lock, Diverti. He got a nice little ball away, too, to the fly-half Turner, who finished it off nicely. And the number 15, the fullback, Pintani, He's a very accomplished goal kicker. And this is a pretty good attempt and a pretty good conversion here to start off his match. And that'll give him all the confidence to go on with it in the game. Score here, Sydney West 7, Illawarra 3. Illawarra really have to hit back here, and I think they have to put the ball deep to make this Rams side play out of their own half. Their defence around the breakdown a little bit shabby there, so they're going to have to pick that up as well. And that's a nice little kick around the corner, but sort of landing in no man's land as they take it forward now, the Rams. That's a nice run there. And he's still going, the big man, over halfway. So, yeah, nice coming through there, the Illawarra side, and pass, good hands. And Moananu taking the ball on, taking them on, getting pulled down. 30 out now. Fell with the ball. Nice little pass. Good little exchange. He comes around. Good little wrap around there. It's going to be called a knock on there, though, not being able to finish it off. The weather getting a little bit damp here. The conditions a little cooler now as the sun sets down at sunny Campbelltown. So as we saw in that last scrum, there was a little bit of a disadvantage with that last minute change. So I think the loose head prop, Robinson, probably has to adjust his position a little bit, maybe get a little bit lower and a bit more square to take on the big hulking number 18, Jimmy Varlu, who's proved absolutely unstoppable in these opening exchanges. The referee just not happy with that. Varlu losing his feet. This will be a good test for the Illawarra side. They'll look to probably go for field position here and kick the ball away from the fullback and over the head of the left winger there, who's set nice and deep in Kuru. I'll tell you what, it's a pretty good crowd here on a Friday night out of Campbelltown. We're up around that 1,000 people mark, I'd expect. So it's a good sign for grassroots rugby and a good sign for the New South Wales Junior Gold Cup. And yeah, just marching them 10 there. Not happy with it, the referee. So Illawarra will find the line. Probably look to get it over the 40. Yes, this Junior Gold Cup doing great things for the development of grassroots sports. So if you're listening in at home, follow us on Facebook at Bar TV Sports or Twitter at Bar TV Sports as well, and get in the game. Tweet us. There's also the YouTube channel that you can get on. And that's a nice throw there by the Illawarra side, just catching the Rams off guard. Ball comes out, and that's a nice run there. Oh, he's lost the ball though, poor possession. And Moananu with the ball, he's unstoppable, he's got support on the outside and just goes to ground there. But I tell you what, it was a good around the corner pass by Moananu, making the break. As we go now. Mind you, as Maloa, the big front rower. They're very, very similar in size and stature. As the Illawarra side staying in the game through the drop ball. But the Rams are looming and looking very ominous at the moment. Illawarra nice and low on this scrum though. Oh, the Rams, good contact there. Just holding up, and here they come. They drive through on the ball. Yeah, holding nicely there, the Illawarra side. The ball out now. They're going to look to use it. This is good, positive stuff here. Oh, and the wingers come in and put a bit of pressure on. It could be trouble here as they come around. Just looking to set the ball up. The outside centre in Havea. Nicely set there. Fell searching for it. Goes blindside. Ball goes to ground. But it's going to be a penalty advantage play. not rolling away there. They'll probably look for the quick tap or to find the line. Very dominant from about 5 metres out this Rams side. As Panatani comes and gets the ball. Yes, they're going to go for touch. I thought he may have chosen to take the kick at goal, but they're backing themselves here, the Rams, to go over, which is a good sign for junior rugby, looking to play the game in front of them. As we go now to the line-out, they've got all men in. We see Moananu occasionally drop out, and yes, they've just dropped 3 players out now. So look for Moananu off Turner, the fly half. Yes, nice flat ball. Moananu, he's got support but can't use it. Taken down, good defence. If they can use it out wide. Took a little bit too long, but they've still got numbers, and they're going to score through Panatani. Panatani's over. Yes, nice try there to the Sydney Rams, setting up nicely. Moananu sucking them in centre field, and all they had to do is throw it wide, and that they did. As Panatani now will look to convert his own try. As I mentioned, this Sydney West Rams side put 50 points on the Western New South Wales side last week, so let's hope this Illawarra side can step up. And I mean, taking nothing from Sydney, Western New South Wales, mind you, last week they stood up and they came out to play, but they were just a little bit loose in defence. And this Sydney Rams side will make you pay every day. As Panatani looking to convert his own try. And the crowd here is absolutely wonderful. You can see scatters of people all around the ground, but in this grandstand which we're calling from, there's not a spare seat in the house. And he's just shaved that wide, so the score remains Sydney West 12, Illawarra 3. There's been 12 minutes gone, coming into 13, so they're going to need a big restart here, the Illawarra side. And if I was the fly half, Loiterton, I'd be looking to put it nice and deep here, down into the corner, and just making the Rams work for it a little bit more, and just doesn't get the legs on it. He's found the big wrecking ball, and here he comes. No one wants to take him on. He's made a break up the middle of the field, and they drag him down now. Yes, good run there by Jimmy Valu. Setting out 20 outs. The Rams now looking to attack. That's going to be a penalty there. So Illawarra just diving over the ruck. Unfortunate there, and I'll tell you what, Jimmy Valu, nothing could stop him there. Nothing could put him down. Just running right up the centre of the field and making no mistake of it. They're going to go for the line. So he's going to have to make sure of it, Panatani. And he does. So line out here, 5 metres from the try line. Illawarra is going to have to dig deep in defence here. As we look for numbers in the line-outs, it looks like they're going to have a full complement this time. So maybe look for a maul. And the good old-fashioned forwards try. Ball goes to the back, takes it in nicely. Coming around, big Jimmy Valu. It's been stolen by the Illawarra, but stolen back by the Rams. Making a good go of it here. They're not too far out. And that's a penalty there. Just holding on to the ball, and ill discipline has marched the Rams again. So Illawarra getting piggybacked a little bit down the field. Captain. He's going to have a little chat here. He's not happy with some of the lip he's been getting. Just got to control his side here. Jack Gray, the centre and captain. Oh, and that's not the kick that probably Illawarra wanted to take, so they're about 25 out from their own goal line. And for mine, they probably want to keep the ball in hand and just try and ruck it up the field. And if they can control the ball, then, you know, they can probably get some points on the scoreboard. But good disciplined rugby will keep them in this game, and that's a good clean up there by the hooker, Cairns. Ball comes back. It's a poor pass. Bit of work to do. Kicks it off the outside of the boot. It's going to be danger here as Penatani picks the ball up. Stepping one up the middle. Very, very strong there. About 15 out now. They've got numbers left and right. They go right. Can he get the ball away? No, he can't. So they go the blind side, short little blind. Setting up nicely there. Manu getting the ball away nicely to his winger. Coming through nicely, the Illawarra side. It's going to be a penalty, not coming in through the gate. But they just need to swing the ball wide, and they've got a couple of big men out in the centres. And here we go. Looks like they're going to have a forward set piece play here. Little dummy. Nice little move there, setting it up, coming about a metre out. They've got numbers out wide. It's a poor pass from Phil, but they can still get it. Hawaii gets the ball out. Penatani dancing, shrugging off one, getting the ball on the inside to Phil. Phil over, just in front of the sticks there. They come left, nice ball on the inside to Penatani. I tell you what, write that name down in your little black books, because he's one for the future there. He goes over for his second. So the score now 17, Illawarra 3.
You can't be running out, someone run the space. Yeah? If they then choose to take you, that's their fault.
So Penatani again, walking back casually. He's going to be the master of his own destiny here and try and attempt the conversion off his own try. We've had 17 minutes gone in this first half. Of course, the halves here in this Junior Gold Cup go for 30 minutes apiece. We are playing here at Campbelltown Showground, the home of the Harlequins. We thank them for their hospitality and short notice, moving the match from the Illawarra region because of that heavy weather we've had over the last couple of days. But the ground here, pre-season, looks pretty amazing. So it's in for a long season. We'll see what it looks like towards the end of the year. But Penatani strikes that nicely, straight over the black and yellow stripe there. The Harlequins colours. And that's going to be now 19, Illawarra 3. So maybe this time, yes, they've had a change of kicker here, so probably looking to go that little bit extra down the field. The fullback, Darcy Cotton, with the ball in hand. Sorry, mind you, and he's kicked that short. Not where he wanted to put it, straight down the throat of the big number 4. He's shrugging a couple off. He's passed it to his partner in crime there, Ryan Owen. And they're set out left. The back line's very deep. Popping the ball over the top. Jimmy Varlu taking that one in. Yes, nice little footwork there by Malola. It was the front rower, the big prop. That's what we like to see. Props with a bit of footwork. It's going to be a penalty. Long advantage played there by the referee. But an advantage nonetheless. So for mine, Jimmy Varlu and Malaloa, they've been absolutely dominant here for this Sydney West Rams side. Of course, Moananu, when he gets the ball too, he hasn't seen too much of the ball today, but the two props for mine for this Sydney West side, they've been absolutely unbelievable. Stand out so far, but take nothing away from this Illawarra side. They've been defending really well and bringing them down and scrambling after the initial break's been made. The never say die attitude of the men from down south, the boys from down south that are growing into men, obviously. And this Junior Gold Cup, a big part of their development. Of course, you're with us today with Bar TV Sports, covering all your grassroots rugby, and we're very happy to be here for this New South Wales Junior Gold Cup fixture. As the ball thrown into the lineouts. Nice line out here as they set up for the maul, and this could be trouble if they can keep it going, if they can keep it up, and it's going through there. Big Jimmy Valu going over. He deserves a try, the big front rower. He's been unstoppable. He's been a wrecking ball all game. And I tell you what, he's pumped with that one. He got one last week as well. Savour those ones, son, because as time goes by, they'll become few and far between. And Penatani now with the ball. Probably his toughest kick of the day today. He's about 5 in from touch on the highway side. The Eddie Hughes scoreboard stand side. Here at Campbelltown Showground, and they put it on well out of Campbelltown. Of course, the Waratahs trialling out here in pre-season. A major success for rugby out west. And judging by the crowd here, as he strikes it, judging by the crowd here, the West is almost won in regards to grassroots rugby, because it's a bumper crowd here. So the score now moving 26-3. 22 minutes gone. So 8 minutes remaining here in this half. The Illawarra side need to get their hands on the ball. They haven't seen too much of it, and that's a deeper kick. But again, not enough pressure coming through on the kick, and they're going to go up the middle. And there he is, Big Jimmy, getting the ball around the corner, bumped over. But he's going to call a knock on the referee. They've really got to tighten up their defence in the middle there, this Illawarra side. But they're going to be lucky. A scrum midfield, about on the halfway line here. And if they can play some disciplined rugby, hold the ball, get a few phases together, they're going to be dangerous. Suck a few of these Rams big boys in around the ruck, then that's what's going to be keeping them in the game today, I feel. They've got to really hold on to the ball and control it well. Play a mature style of rugby. And the referee just not happy with what's happening over on the left-hand side of the field. Jimmy Valu getting a bit of a talking to. As we go now, the referee very happy now. He's on the other side, so back in another time. The halfback would have probably got that ball knocked out of his hand, but not these days. Holding their line well, the Rams, not getting too eager. The ball comes out. Oh, and it's gone straight through his hands. They're coming through now, the Sydney West side, and picked up, though, by the Illawarra side. Of course, the number 25 out there, another one of those changes that they had to make last minute. That's a long searching kick, but unfortunately it's gone straight down the throat of Penatani. And he passes it on the inside, juggles there, so lucky there, the Illawarra side, round the bootlaces. Nice textbook tackle. Yeah, it's just diving over there, the Rams side, so that's pretty good there by the captain, good stuff. As we look now, they'll look to find the line. And you can hear the players chatting out there. Both sides still with a spring in their step. So here we go now. It's another line out. So the line out now, 30 metres out. Probably the best attacking opportunity for this Illawarra side in the first half. Loiterton's got his back line set nicely. That's a better ball from his halfback. But he's come around and not playing with enough. They've got to take the ball to the line there. Really didn't just catch and pass and put themselves under pressure there, the Illawarra side, and the Rams coming through. But Illawarra driving through. This is good desperation stuff here. That's going to be a penalty. So getting themselves out of trouble there, the Illawarra side. As we go now, they'll look to find the line on the far side of the field, the highway side. Oh, he hasn't found touch. He will not be happy with that as they look to counter now from their own line, and they're going to do it well. They've got numbers if they can use it, but it's been knocked down by the Illawarra winger. He's going to go over and score. That's totally against the run of play, and that's a great try there to Harry Vaughan. The Illawarra side embracing him. They're back in the match now, 4 minutes from half time. So that'll make the score 26-8. Very good vision and foresight there by the winger, Harry Vaughan. Just coming off his line and hitting the hole, but it was the wrong hole for the Rams side, and he raced away with no one in front of him. The Rams maybe getting a little bit too cocky there, trying to run it off their own line, counter-attacking. I mean, good positive rugby, and that's how we like to see the game played, especially at the junior level, especially in this New South Wales Junior Gold Cup. But it opened up for the Illawarra side, and the score now 26-8. A couple of minutes going into this second half now. Unsuccessful there with a kick, not quite having the legs there, the fly half, Finley Loiterton. His halfback, Baden Stewart. His service has definitely improved as the half has gone on to Loiterton. As the Rams now with the restart, they're second of the match. And it comes now, that's a good high kick. Down on the 20 line. Oh, he's taken that well, hasn't he? Reece Robinson, the big number 4. Plenty of pressure coming forward now, and that's a good run there by Tafahima. Taking them on. And Loiterton getting the kick away, but Penatani, good positioning, and he's going to look to counter. He's got support, but he's going to go himself. He's made a half break. He steps back on the inside. He could go all the way. He's taken down 10 metres out. Penatani losing the ball there. A bit scrappy, but not through the gate there. The Illawarra side. Another penalty for the Rams side in front of the sticks. Probably look to take the tap, I feel. With a minute remaining on the clock. There's a man down out there. Looks like the Rams may have opted for the scrum here. Good option. We haven't seen too many scrums today, so that's a testament to both sides and the handling that has been on display out there. There's been some good ball movement and good control around the breakdown, I guess, by the Rams. They've had the run of the mill with possession. As play looks like it's going to restart here. Young Harrison fell with the ball in his hand, looking to feed it as we hear the full-time siren. The referee will get this scrum. It'll be the last play of the match. What can the Rams do of the half. Last play of the half, mind you. Just got hit in the head by a producer. It is 8 o'clock out at Campbelltown, so past my bedtime. And here we go. They go short side, but poor hands there. They clean it up. The referee's called play on. It's gone backwards. So here they come now. Oh, and that could be a knock on, but no, it's play on. They've got numbers if they can use Panatani. Out to his winger there, and that's going to be a try to Kuru to finish off the half. And I tell you what, it's not what the Illawarra side wanted. They just hit back with a try. Now Sydney West extend that lead again. The score going now, 31, Illawarra 8. And there's a kick to come. It's a difficult one out of the sideline. And that'll be the end of the half. It's been a pretty good half of rugby. Both sides have shown very positive things, especially for junior rugby and especially for this New South Wales Junior Gold Cup. Of course, showcasing the best of Australian rugby talent. Future Waratahs, future Wallabies out there on both sides. Of course, games being played all around the state and, of course, all around the nation in this Junior Gold Cup. As Panatani now passing the ball, the last pass for his winger there as they line the ball up, looking to convert the try. He scored a couple himself today. He's kicked it, and it's going to go just short. He had the direction, just didn't have the distance. The referee calls half-time. The score here, Sydney Western Rams 31, Illawarra 8. We'll be back with you guys in about 5 minutes. Thanks for joining into the coverage of Bar TV, and thanks for watching the New South Wales Junior Gold Cup. And we're back now for the second half in the New South Wales Junior Gold Cup. We've got the Sydney Western Rams 31, Illawarra 8. It's the second half. The Rams, of course, in the orange. They'll be running towards the Campbelltown end. And the Illawarra side will be running, I guess, towards the city end. And the Illawarra side, they'll be looking to come back. They need to score first, I'd imagine, to keep in the game. There's a couple of changes now. Massamar's on, so watch out for him. He's absolutely electric for this Rams side. And they'll take the kick here. The Rams, the restart. Referee blows time on. And here we go. It's kicked nice and deep by the Rams side, but Illawarra looking to attack and getting the ball, kicking it away. Taken nicely there by the big number 14 winger, Riwai. He's dangerous, but getting taken down nicely and cleaned up there nicely by the lock. Yeah, a little knock on there. Won't be happy with that. The Rams probably looking to capitalise. First scrum of the second half here, and we didn't see too many in the first half, and probably a good thing because this Ram side's nice and big. But the Illawarra side held their own and came up with the ball a couple of times. There's going to be an Illawarra feed here, of course, with the red backs. As we go now. Maybe a blindside plays on here if the Rams win the ball. They've got no one in front of them out to the right. So probably looking to put a bit of pressure on here as looks like Latu's on here for the Rams side. Started last week, was named to start today. Yeah, nice scrum there by the Illawarra side. Advantage taken off the back there nicely, but it's going to be a penalty there, just offside. Good work by Davidson as well, picking the ball up, having the vision to get his side out of trouble. Wasn't needed though. That's a nice clearing kick, getting them up towards the 40-metre line. 10 out from the Rams half. It's an Illawarra line out, so we didn't see too much of this as well. And that's a nice throw. Good work off the top there and switching inside. Probably wasn't expecting that to fly half, but taking the ball nicely into the breakdown there. They need to control the ball here, Illawarra. Maybe take something off the back. Oh, a little knock on at the back as the Rams players coming through. Looks like Illawarra's kept hold of it though. I thought it was a knock on, but the referee says play on. Yes, the Rams with it now, and big Latu taking it forward. They've got numbers if they can use it quickly here, the Rams. Illawarra coming through nicely and putting pressure at the breakdown, but unfortunately a knock on there by the Illawarra side. So it's going to be a scrum in a pretty good attacking position here for the Rams side. 20 out. Probably 30 in from touch. Just to the right of the goalposts. As we look now, the Rams getting set, the Illawarra side. Nice body position there. Good technique by the Illawarra side. They've certainly held their own against the bigger opposition. Just folding in there. I expect the referee maybe to come around and sort it out. On Latu's side, the tight head side. But he's definitely a man mountain. And of course, Reece Robinson coming up was due to play lock, so not used to the front row position, the prop forward position. Ball fed nicely. Come off the back here. Nice little flat ball there by Massima. He's picked it up. Oh, he's come around. He's very, very dangerous. Backs up well. And he adds a certain X factor when he comes on the field. A lot of raps on him. There's even talk of potential future sevens bursts at a higher level, such as the raps on young number 23, Massima. He's on the radar definitely of a few of the higher powers in Australian rugby, that's for sure. Of course, Bar TV bringing you the coverage today. Like us on Facebook or follow us on Twitter at Bar TV Sports, bringing you all grassroots rugby and grassroots sports Australia-wide. Today we've got the New South Wales Junior Gold Cup, Sydney Western Rams v Illawarra, and it's an absolutely enthralling encounter. The Illawarra side just holding this Sydney Western Rams side out at the moment, digging deep. They've gone into half-time down on the scoreboard, but they come out like they're equals at the moment. As Baden Stewart will have the feed to this scrum here. Yeah, taken off the back nicely. They're going to have to, oh, that's a bit of a pressure situation the Rams have come up with. If they can use the ball to the right, it'll be a try. They had the numbers, but now they line out to the left, taking the ball off the back of the breakdown there. Nice work. Ball in hand, Massima, big dummy. He scored here for his first in the second half. Good try there by the replacement, Massima, as he goes over. Not much to do, probably could have given it, but did all the hard work himself and got paid with a try. So he will be also taking the kicking duties, I guess, off Patina Penatani. And another replacement for the Rams side as well. Of course, the big, tall, hulking Hangana. Had a bit of a chat with him before the match, and he was very excited to be out here today. Of course, started the match last week in the number 5 jersey, wearing 19 tonight. Watch out for him. He towers over everybody as he comes in, and oh, he sprayed that one. He won't be happy with that. Shakes his head, has a bit of a chuckle. The score here, Sydney West 36, Illawarra 8. And the Illawarra side lined up to the left towards the grandstand side. As we go now to the restart. I'd like to see them kick it a little deeper than they have been. And that's a good high kick. Plenty of hang time there. Letting it bounce. The Illawarra side. No, taking him out while he was in the air. A little bit unfortunate there. I thought there was nothing in there really, but a referee, of course, controlling the match. And we wouldn't have a match without the referees. And of course, they're doing an excellent job throughout this New South Wales Junior Gold Cup. So line out here to the Rams. Big Jacob Brito. A little bit of a light display in the background there for our viewers at home. Ball goes up, nicely taken there by the big man. They're going to have to use it, they do. Offside there, the Illawarra player, but anyway, play on. The referee had his back to it. Yeah, it's a penalty anyway for coming in from the side, the Illawarra player. Massima with the ball now in his hand and getting the ball nicely downfield. Good position. It's an amazing testament to this Sydney Western Rams side. They've just changed their fly half and halfback combination. They've brought on what I feel is equal to their starting side. So they don't lose anything with the replacements, that's for sure. And that's going to be a penalty, just a little bit too high. Just creeping up a little bit. Referee just checking if the flanker is all right. Bailey Lamb. Bailey, of course, he's been tireless in defence here. He's quite often been the man to scramble and bring down these rampaging Rams side. And the hooker Cairns here with the line-out throw. He's been on the money so far. But of course, that dynamic changes now with the big SE Hangana on the field. Hard man to throw over the top of as they come forward. Yeah, nice run there by the Illawarra side. They're set, but not really running onto it there. Losing a bit of ground, and penalty to the Illawarra side. Just not rolling away. Yeah, that's a nice kick. That's a better clearing kick there. We'll be very, very happy with that one, the Illawarra side. That's put them in a good opportunity to attack now, so a little bit of spring in their step. They've got a couple of players out of the lineouts. So look for a little interchange here from the captain, Ruben Vermack, the big number 8. But no, they've squandered possession as the Rams come through on it. Through Brito. Nice run there by the big lock as well. Essie. Oh, nice flat cutout pass, but just not finding the mark there. Unfortunate. He was away for all money if he could have held onto it, but just not finding the mark around the knees there, you must say. The ball trickling over the touchline, so the Illawarra side, second chance here, albeit a little bit further out. Backline set nice and deep. They've got 2 forwards out of this line out, so look for the big number 8, the captain, to lead by example and take it up. And yeah, the hooker just coming over the cans. A little bit scrappy off the top there by Illawarra, but they've got the ball. Just holding the ball nicely. Ball passed out. Taking in. He's a bit isolated there, so Rams come over. Oh, unlucky there for the Rams. He was very isolated, left alone. That's a nice little quick tap there by the breakaway. Yeah, nice run there. Gets the ball away. Bailey Lamb, good thinking on his feet there, the number 6. But losing the ball there. Last pass just not sticking. For mine, Bailey Lamb, the number 6, he's definitely been the pick of this Illawarra pack. He's been tireless in defence, and they've had to do a lot of that too. As we go now to the scrum, it'll be a Rams feed. And Fanula, the halfback, on now for the Rams. Taken nicely off the back. Oh, poor pass there. Cleaned up by the captain, though. Nice work. Attacking. Looming. He's got pace. He's going to streak away there. I tell you what, he's absolutely electric, Massimo. Oh, sorry. It wasn't Massimo. It was Kuru. Another man, the winger on the far side with plenty of speed in this Rams side. And the Rams now taking the score to 41-8. And the kick right in front, so you'd expect him to get this. The crowd hushed at the moment. Very impressed with both sides out there, both giving it all. Unfortunately, the Illawarra side, of course, had a couple of problems before the match in regards to changing the team around, so combinations not what they expected, but they've shown up. It's no excuse, of course, but they've shown up and given a good account of themselves. Just unfortunate the last pass not sticking for them at the moment. And the Rams are an extremely well-drilled side. Speaking to the coaches before the game, they've been together as a squad since November, and that's the beginning of November, so they know each other like the back of their hands. The ball up nice and high. That's a good hit there by the Illawarra player. The captain there. It's taken nicely forward by SE. Again, good control. Good phase play. He's going to put the kick down the field. There's a big chase on it. It's bouncing. They're going to come up with it. Illawarra, they're going to be isolated. They're going to have to get numbers. If they can the Rams turn over possession? But no. The referee has called a penalty. Unlucky for the Rams, but very lucky, I feel, for the Illawarra side. Just hanging on to this game. So here we go. That's a good clearing kick. Getting them up towards the 40-metre line. They're about 35 out for mine from their own line. Yes, they come up with possession in the line out. No, they don't. There's a couple of knock-ons maybe. But the Rams have the ball. Referee says play on. No advantage being played. So the Rams have it. Yes, nice pick and drive there. Going up the field. They control the ball really well for such a young side, but diving over the Rams players. I don't know about that one, but anyway, the Illawarra side has the penalty. Let's see what they can do with it. Of course, the big number 19, Essie Hangana. Hard to get the ball over the top of him. A very dominant player in the line-out. So the Illawarra side might want to change it around a little bit. Have some bodies in motion at this set piece. Just get the Rams side thinking in defence here. They've got a couple of players out. So let's see what they can do. They need to run the ball here, this Illawarra side, with a little bit more purpose. Oh, nice. No, I thought they had won that there, but the Rams player just coming through on it and cleaning up the scraps. Taken nicely there, Diverti. Brito taking it forward off the back of the breakdown there. This is good phase play here by the Rams. As I mentioned before, they're very, very well disciplined and very, very good at this phase play and good at the breakdown. They control the rucks really well. Quite content to show good maturity and take it from the back. And the ball just finding touch about 5 out from the line. That is a great kick there, a great touch finder by this Rams side.
Substitution.
As we go now.
Yeah, fine.
There's a couple of changes again out there. And that's a nice long throw to the back, and unfortunately the Rams clean it up. He's still going there. The halfback, Fanula, but it's going to be called a knock-on. Oh no, it's a penalty. Just bringing him down. And again, the Rams unable to convert the pressure. The Illawarra side showing very, very good steel, so to speak. And they'll have a line out. About 40, just over the 40-metre line here. So let's see. Yeah, nice quick stuff there, but just knocked off the top, and that's a poor pass there by the halfback. Maybe should have taken it in. So the Rams have the ball again, and that's going to be another penalty. Not coming in straight through the gates. Is the call. So the discipline here by the Sydney Western Rams, just letting them down at the moment. The score is 43-8, so maybe just switching off a little bit. So defensively, they need to really lift here in their own half, the Rams side and the Illawarra side. Akin to that, need to put something on in attack. For mine, the back line here probably isn't set deep enough. They're probably a little bit too wide as well, so they really need to straighten the attack up and not run across field so much here. Oh, and the Rams getting that ball nicely through the big, tall timber in Joel Diverti. Nice run up field there. Poor pass from Fell. Nice ball to the captain. Handles the ball. Juggles it. Getting the ball back, the Rams. And here he goes up the far touchline. They've got numbers if they can bring it back the other way. They might not have to. Oh, that's good. Good contact and good defence there by the Illawarra side, but they've still got numbers here if they can use it. The ball a little bit slow. The ball's come out. Illawarra come through on it through Lamb. He's in everything, Lamb. And that's a penalty. And I tell you what, Lamb has forced that error there by the Rams, and very, very good defence. He came up scrambling, and he came up and towed the ball through. So another penalty here for the Illawarra side. Very lopsided penalty count in this second half. The score here, 43, Sydney Western Rams, Illawarra 8. Of course, the coverage provided today by Bar TV Sports. Everyone listening out there on the replay, feel free to like us on Facebook, Twitter, at Bar TV Sports. So the Illawarra side just not hurrying up to this line out, looking to get set here. They've got one man out, but the Rams have matched up. I don't know if that was straight, and the referee's called it. Yes, not straight there, unfortunate. Had a little bit of a curve on it. Thought it might have been the old curveball, but unfortunately, he's been pretty good though, the hooker Cairns. For this Illawarra side. And again, a little bit of a light display on the main highway. As we get a close-up there of the scrum, you can see the technique there of the big number 17, the big Natai, as opposed to Reece Robertson, who's just been pushed up there at the last minute today. Not normally a prop forward, and playing the full game as well. So let's tip our hats to him, everyone listening out there. Yes, and the Rams getting the short arm there.
Let him run, let him run.
Sorry, Illawarra getting the short arm.
20, roll.
The ball just not being controlled though at the back, as they're going to take the ball from the back of the breakdown and setting it up. Good little phase play here by the Illawarra side. He's being held up though. He's going to have to get his players around and use it. Yes, they do. And going the blind, Robinson. Nice control here by the Illawarra side. And unfortunately though, they turn possession over, not getting the numbers there that they needed. Coming through is Lamb. He's going to be called offside. A little bit too eager, but he had to do it. He's stepping up for his team here and showing good gusto, good commitment. out here at Campbelltown Showground. Yes, and let's see if the Rams now can control this ball. They haven't put too many points on in this second half. 24 minutes gone, close to 25 gone. So 5 minutes remaining here. So pretty good second half for this Illawarra side. And the ball comes out now. Nice flat ball to Moananu going through the middle. He makes meters every time he gets it. The referee playing advantage though. Little loose carry there. Does have a tendency to carry it a little bit loose though, Moananu. So it's going to be called a knock on. Lamb just having a bit of a chat to the referee. Just asking if he can have a look at the tight head side. As the ball set to be fed now by the halfback, Baden Stewart, who's got better as the game's gone on, that's for sure. The ball out the back and nice little short pass and reading the play well, but they're going to have to get numbers there, the Illawarra side. They look a little bit out on their feet at the moment. There's a knock on there. Just struggling to get to the breakdown. At the moment, it's been a pretty physical encounter here. Of course, these Western Sydney Rams under 17s are a very big squad, and as we have mentioned throughout the broadcast, the Illawarra side making a few changes just before kickoff, so it's a testament to these young guys for putting up such a good fight in this second half. They've really come out and it's been very evenly matched for all our viewers at home. Yeah, controlled well and fell. Oh, nice dummy there by Massimo. Good ball on the inside. He's got numbers on the outside. He might not have to use them as he goes over there. The captain, Jack Gray. He's very, very good on his feet. He's been looking to damage all game and break through, and he does. And that's a very, very good try set up by the replacement fly half in Massimo, but he had a lot to do there, Gray, and he did it. Very, very good effort. And Massimo, the man who set that one up, he's going to take the quick conversion, and they want more points here, this Sydney Western Rams side. As the Illawarra side now just taking their time to come back, but Lamb, he's still there motivating the troops, saying, come on, let's get back. Let's show these guys from Western Sydney what we're about. And that's what we like to see from good country rugby sides, and that's what we've seen all tournament here in this New South Wales Junior Gold Cup, is the capacity for these sides from the country to just keep coming and coming back at these sides from the city. The score now, Sydney West 50, Illawarra 8. All of them were in front of the kicker, but it's not going to go the distance anyway. So it's going to come back to halfway here. Scrum will be set. There's only a couple of minutes remaining, so I'd like to see the Sydney Western Rams maybe put a set move off the back of this scrum here. It's a good time to pull something out of the bag, something they haven't tried all tournament. And Massimo, he's on the right. He's the go-to man. He's got Penatani outside him as well. So the two danger men for mine are out on the right. And of course, Jack Gray out on the left. Where do they go? Yes, and that's going to be another put in here for the Rams. The scrum just screwing. As we go now into the last minute of this fixture, of course, brought to you by Bar TV Sports. Don't forget to like us on Facebook and engage us on Twitter at Bar TV Sports. Get in the game. Tweet in who you think was the best player of this match, that's for sure. The ball coming out. Nice little grubber there. The fullback coming through, Penatani. Nice bounce, and he's going to get around his man for his third try of the match. That's Penatani coming around, making the job easier. Good vision by Massamar again, and Penatani over for his third. And I tell you what, that combination there, that's something to look out for in the future. Massamar, he is absolutely electric. Great vision there, shown especially in the junior ranks as the siren goes there for this New South Wales Junior Gold Cup fixture. The score, Sydney West 55, Illawarra 8. What a great match of running rugby shown here in this New South Wales Junior Gold Cup. Of course, the best of the best in the under-17s in New South Wales, and of course Australian rugby. Everyone at home, you may have just seen the future there of Australian rugby, and of course the Waratahs will join you next time. We've been Bar TV Sports. I'm Gareth Wazick. Like us on Facebook, like us on Twitter. New South Wales Junior Gold Cup. Signing off now. Thanks everybody for tuning in.
Here you go, dude, bro. Thought you footy boys wanted to have a little throw around the office.
Really?
Foul shot. Foul shot. Pretty cool boss, huh? Probably going to start calling me the man. The man. The man. Catch you in 20, brah.
Real guys, real sport, Bar TV.